Alright, what's up everyone? So today I want to talk about Mordo. Mordo is a really interesting Mystic Champion because what he does is he doesn't nullify buffs, but he punishes enemies for the use of them. So I'm going to go over his abilities and all of that today and kind of talk about how to use him because he does have some pretty good damage. First off, attributes. Low crit damage rating, relatively low critical rating as well. His blocking is very high. With his dupe ability, nothing good for synergies. Like I said, his dupe ability is basically unnecessary, but he gains high energy resistance when he's blocking, and he can also block unblockable special attacks. I'll talk about that in a second. So first things first, he is completely he's not really stun immune, but when he's stunned, he will evade any incoming non-special attack and inflict degen for a couple seconds. So it doesn't work when suffering from concussion or fatigue, but there is a great way to use this against Medusa. And I'll show that in a minute. His passive ability is he's immune to passive ability accuracy. Examples of that are something like Black Widow, not active like Quake, where you're actually putting a debuff on them. And then every 8 seconds, he gets a bar of power very quickly. And if you get hit, you lose it, but you don't want to get hit in general. So after holding block for 5 seconds, that's what I was talking about before, he can block unblockable special attacks. So there's a good way to use this against, say, an unblockable War Machine SB1. It's a good example of this. Something that if you know it's coming, you dash back. If you get that block for half a second, then you'll block the entire thing. On his heavy attack, he gains 16.6% power per second, so it takes 2 seconds to get a full bar of power. And it will only get you to 1 bar of power. You can't go anything past that. In addition, you're going to be gaining up to 10 Fury stacks, which is over 100%. Attack increase, I believe it's 150% if you have all 10. And you gain them exponentially, so you gain them faster than what you have. His SP1 has a 30% chance to stun for 3 seconds. And a great way to use this is use the SP1, get the stun. While they're stunned for that 3 seconds, because it takes you 2 seconds to get another bar of power, you charge your heavy attack the entire time they're stunned, and use the SP1 at the very end. You'll all 10 stacks of your Furies. You'll have another bar of power to launch at them, so you won't get intercepted while charging your heavy, and those 10 stacks of Fury will last for a little bit. His SP2, this is what I was talking about, punishing buffs, but not actually nullifying them. So for every buff that they have, he's going to be dealing energy damage to them per second for the Soul Barb. It does reduce health recovery by 70%, so it does kind of punish them that way, but other than that, it does kind of nullify that way, but it's not nullifying completely like it should. His SP3 also has some regeneration. You gain 3 stacks of Fury, but those stacks of Fury can change into regeneration based on lost health, and he'll recover 25,000 health each, and you can get up to 3. It's 40% chance for each Fury stack, so it is a very low chance to get all 3, obviously, but it can happen. And these are actually more powerful Furies. All 3 of them will do about the same as the 10 from above, and they're for 12 seconds. The ones you gain from your heavy don't last quite as long. We're going to jump into some gameplay here and see what we can do against some interesting bosses. I believe this is a Voodoo. We'll go against first. And I'm going to try going for the SP1 here to show the stun. And you also inflict degen on the SP1. It's not that powerful though. My Mordo is a 5-star R3, 660. which means he has a very high prestige, actually higher than my R4 unduped Iceman. But his attack and health is about that of a maxed 4-star. So we've got the power gain. You can see I gained almost a full bar. All 10 Furies, 5,700. Let's hit him. Doing a lot of damage now. 1,600 on a light crit. Before we get to that SP3. Hopefully I got a stun here. Did not. We'll play very aggressively though. I didn't get him. That's alright, we should be able to hold out against this. He's only an R5. I say only like it's a bad thing, but it doesn't have anything else on him. We got the stun. And I'll probably kill him off, yep. Alright, so you saw the quick SP1, which gives you more than enough time, usually, to... I was very close to him, but if you don't have the... if he's not pushed up against the wall like that, you could just fire off your SP1 at the very end, because you'll have that full bar of power. In addition to all 10 Furies. And you can either get the stun again and attack that, or you'll be able to move from there. So let's go up against Medusa to show what I was talking about with getting stunned. So as long as she doesn't have an SP1, I'm going to try and bait out the SP1 first if she does, because I won't actually evade the special. But as long as she doesn't have a special, she'll attack me with a basic attack, and I will take the stun, I will auto-evade, and that'll be that. I can also, I think I'll try and recover with an SP1. Let's go this. Boom. Didn't even touch me. I got an SP1 there. Let's do the same thing here. Bait out the SP1, if I can. Hit her. This time going with the SP2. It'd be better if she had all 3 buffs, because then I'd be punishing her for them. A little bit of a low regen there. And she's gone. Nice and easy. Baited out 2 of the living strands using Mordo's auto evade. It's a great example of it. I have yet to try it out in like a war setting, sadly, because I don't usually bring Mordo to war, but he's definitely an option. I believe he was one of the options I talked about in my video on alternate counters to Medusa, along with Emma Frost and a few others. Let's just do one last relatively easy fight against the Star-Lord. Just something pretty easy, and I'll try and get hit, launch my SP3, and show off the regen here. So I'll build up to around the SP1, get both power gains there. Because I don't want to... Luckily, Mordo's SP3 does basically no damage, so I can get him to 50% of my SP3 is not going to kill him. You know, trigger my power gain right there. Get him to an SP2. I want to get hit like 2 more times, something like that. Let's go for there. Hopefully we'll transform at least 1, and you can see the percentage that it will heal. Again, I did 6% damage to him, and we got 1. So 220, started off with 30%, up to 40, and just past 45%. Get a little more there. Let's see if I can play very aggressive here and get another heal. Yeah, let's go for that. See if we can transform more. We should get him to about 19% here. Yep, 19 exactly. And we didn't transform a single one. but those Furies got him. Nice hits at the very end. So that is his heal. It's because it's chance based, it's not great, and obviously 40% for each one can kind of be a crapshoot. I got it at 30%, but I didn't get it when I needed it. But it is a very powerful heal. If you get down to like 15% or something, and you happen to get all 3 of them, then it's just absolutely fantastic. It's, like I said, just under 2,600 health times 3. That's going to be 8,500, somewhere around there, and that's 50% in 6 seconds. So because there's power gain, you can be getting there quite often, and it's great to use that quite often. So hopefully you found this video helpful. I think Mordo is a pretty good champion. He's kind of complex to use to his full potential, and there's a little small tricks with him. So hopefully I showed that, and hopefully this video was helpful. So thanks for watching.